Hello, I'm Esther, and this is Tinykey, and welcome to Slumcat Munchies. It is officially summer outside, and it is glorious. Hot, very hot, but glorious nonetheless. So Matt and I fired up the grill on Sunday, and armed with 2 packages of chicken breasts and a bounty of lovely veg, I slathered them all down with a little olive oil and salt and pepper, and sought to find out how many recreations I could spin those ingredients into. So here's how it went. Roll tape. In my little foil pan on the grill, I have asparagus and a couple handfuls of garlic cloves that have been peeled, and red onion, and a couple bell peppers that I've just cored. And I have no idea how I'm going to use these yet, but here we are, chicken and veggies on the grill. Some pretty roses today. I'm just gonna buzz up some of the grilled garlic cloves and onion pieces with this fresh tomato that I'm gonna chop up, and some olive oil, balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper to taste. And I'm gonna drizzle it over my veggies. Here's the rest of the veggies, and I hope it's yummy. I'm gonna have it with some leftover mashed potatoes and some of that chicken. Yum. Oh, I'm so excited. I also put some of the grilled red pepper in the little blender before I gave it a buzz, so it's a little bit more orange in color, and I'm really excited. Yum. First day grilled chicken. It's day 2 of our summer bounty, and I have some produce here. I have baby greens, a mixture, spinach. There's some radicchio in there, some red leaf lettuce, little tiny lettuces, super yum. To that, I'm going to add some fresh summer strawberries, and I'm excited about this. I haven't had this salad in a while, and it is such a good combo. So, strawberries in, a little bit of cucumbers in. I usually don't have this in a salad, but I think it'll go well. And some of our grilled chicken from yesterday is going in. Just a little bit. And then some dressing, which is just some more of the, like 2 tablespoons of the sweet grilled red onions are in there. 2 of the grilled garlic cloves are in there. 1 part balsamic vinegar and 2 parts extra virgin olive oil, and I just blitzed that up with a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. I'm just gonna drizzle some of that over the top. And then as toppings, some blue cheese crumbles. Yay! If you don't like blue cheese, feta is great in this too, as well as goat cheese. Oh, yum. Yeah, that's really good. And then to top it all off, sugared pecans. Ooh, and I'm going to show you how to make that. All right, sugared pecans. Let's make some. Here is 2 tablespoons of butter on I'm going to turn that down a little bit. In a non-stick pan, I'm going to add, let it get brown a little bit, and add 1.5 cups of roughly chopped pecans, and we're going to let them toast a little bit. Yeah, okay, and then we're going to add a 1/2 cup of sugar and a pinch of salt and a pinch of cinnamon, and just like a drop or 2 of vanilla. Really, that's optional. And then over the high heat, we're just gonna let the sugar cling to these toasty, buttery pecans until they start to get nice and brown, and the sugar granules become golden and start to stick to the pecans. And at this point, I'm just going to let it do its thing and not stir it overly as they get nice and golden brown. And you don't want to leave it on the high heat too long, because you don't want the sugar to become liquid and fall off of the pecans, hence the super high heat, and very quickly. And we're just going to let that sugar Getting nice and golden brown, still sticking to the pecans. And it's almost ready. Just a few more seconds over that high heat and everything will be golden. And these are a big favorite of my husband's, just to snack on, and frankly myself. They are super yummy, great over ice cream, and as I'm putting them over salads, also really good on a roasted sweet potato as a nice little crunchy, nutty topping. Oh my word, these are my favorite. Okay, so it's done. The sugar is golden on there, and I'm going to remove these from the pan quickly and put them on some parchment to cool. So yes, these have cooled. Sugared pecans going in. And if you make a big batch like I did, they keep in an airtight container for a couple months at least, although I don't think they're going to last that long around here. And with that, my strawberry blue cheese salad is complete, and I am off to lunch. Okay, it's day 3 of the bounty of the grilled chicken and veg. And here's my little bit of chicken and veg that I'm going to use for this meal. A pad thai inspired noodle dish. And here's my pad thai noodles or rice stick noodles. I used about half of that 1 pound package, and I have soaked them in warm water for about 5 minutes or so according to package instructions. Over here I have my bowl for plating, as this is going to come together quickly, and my toppings, some toasted sesame seeds, chopped honey roasted peanuts, some lemon wedges to squeeze over, and some chopped cilantro or fresh coriander leaves and stems chopped up nicely and finely. And then in my little mini blender, I'm going to buzz up the sauce, and in the cup I have several of the grilled garlic cloves, 2 teaspoons of fresh ginger, and a tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of Thai fish sauce, 2 teaspoons or maybe a generous teaspoon of the sriracha, just like a half a teaspoon of sugar, a tablespoon of honey peanut butter, and a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. I'm going to, and a pinch of white pepper. I'm going to give that a buzz, and then we're going to get back to our pan. Okay, I've got my non-stick pan heated up over medium-high heat, and I'm going to add my noodles and let some water cling onto them as they will finish cooking right here in the pan with that little bit of water that's coming with them. And I'm going to add in my chicken, and I put some of the juices that were in the bottom of the container in there as well. Just a little more depth of flavor to our chickeniness. And those will warm up too. And I'm going to go ahead and add my sauce now. Let that really saturate into the noodles and season up our chicken. That's about alright. Gonna toss those around a bit. I might need to add just a couple tablespoons more water so that my noodles get done and soft all the way through. I think I will go and get the water. There's just a little bit, just to help it on its way. We don't want our noodles too chewy. So just a little bit of water went in with that. And now gently I'm just going to add in my grilled vegetables, some asparagus, some of that sweet red onion, and the bell pepper strips that I've just cut up a little bit to make them bite-sized. Get those juices in there too. I'm just going to toss this around and let that liquid evaporate over the high heat, and that sauce will cling nicely to our noodles as it does so. I'm gonna let that go over high for just a moment, and then we'll be ready to plate. Ooh, it's just about there. I'm just gonna add a little dash more of soy sauce and just a little toasted sesame oil. Just a little drizzle. Maybe a dash more soy sauce. Give it a turn, and then I'm gonna dish it up in my little bowl. All right, to the bowl it shall go, and we shall garnish. The toppings. How about some honey roasted peanuts and a little bit of toasted sesame seed and some cilantro, coriander leaves. I love cilantro. And then I'm just gonna put some lemon wedges there on the side. I'm about to dig in, and it's competition day for the flying fingers, so fuel for the fight. Yay, let's go. 'Tis our fourth and final day of grilled goodness, and here we have the last vestiges of chicken and grilled asparagus and yellow bell pepper. And in my little mini mixer blender cup, I have our remaining 6 grilled cloves of garlic, half a cup of Greek plain yogurt, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, some dried dill and oregano to taste, and salt and pepper also to taste. I'm going to give that a buzz and warm up a tortilla to make a wrap, a Greek inspired wrap actually. So I'll save your eardrums and be back in a second. Okay, now that that's been buzzed, I'm just going to stir in this half of a cucumber that has been finely chopped, and some cilantro leaves and stems that I've chopped up finely. And I'm also going to warm up a tortilla over medium-high heat for just a few minutes to get it nice and lightly toasted and warm. And here we have it, a tortilla nicely toasted but still pliable. And it's cooled just a minute, so I'm going to start with a layer of our baby greens. And then some of our grilled chicken. I have just enough for 2 more wraps. And our grilled asparagus is gonna go on there. Our grilled bell pepper pieces are gonna go in there. A little slivered onion in there. Nice crunch and bite there. A few halved grape tomatoes. I don't know, am I going to be able to close this wrap? We shall see. I might be putting too much. A drizzle of our yogurty cucumber cilantro drizzle on there. That's good. Alright. And to finish it off, a little bit of crumbled feta. And some pitted Kalamata olives that I have just sliced up into little rings. That's the last. I'm going to try to wrap this up. There we go. Lunch is served. Well, there you have it, friends. 4+ meals. And I say plus because Matt got a few chicken sandwiches along the way, and he has declared plans to eat some fresh strawberries with whipped cream and sugared pecans sprinkled on top. but 4+ meals from one afternoon of grilling. So I hope you feel encouraged to make a nice cool drink and fire up that grill and fill it with your favorite protein and veg and see where it'll take you. Happy summer to all of you. Peace and love. The recipes will be in the description below. Bye for now.